Today we're hanging out with Chris and Ian. Both are managers in the IT DPM space and they're about to compete in the IT DPM challenge. Okay, we're going to need 2 more players and we found some good ones. Currently managing the FAS team, please welcome Kin Chung. Joining the trio today, we have manager of the BSM team, Grant Rogers. Welcome, Grant. Now, the rules of the game are very simple. Each round, players will have the opportunity to answer 3 questions. If they get it wrong, another contestant is able to buzz in and answer in their place. Each question is worth 10 points and the first player to 50 points wins. Here we go. What is the first thing you guys do when there's an IT incident in your area?
Oh.
Yes.
Ignore it and hope it goes away.
No, sorry.
I know. You assign it to the most junior person in the team and then I go home.
No, sorry. Hey guys, that was terrible. Why did you think we did so poorly in the game? We played for 2 hours.
Look, to be honest, the team's had some challenges with incident management in the past.
Okay, interesting. Can you give me an example of one of the challenges you and your team have faced recently?
Definitely. It was a Monday afternoon. Amanda Gardner, who's the state manager from Queensland, she called up one day and said that one of the CFS advisors was actually experiencing an issue. He was unable to generate a quote. So we thought, okay, is it user specific? Was it an access issue or was it more of a widespread? Sort of around 5:50 late in the afternoon, we then started investigating a bit more and we found that it appeared to be a little bit more widespread than just that advisor. So at that stage, there was a lot of uncertainty as to how severe the issue was. So we then decided, right, we'll leave it because we're not sure. And then, should we have stayed behind? We're not sure.
So Tuesday morning rolls around and Craig comes out of a meeting with Michelle and taps me on the shoulder and asks me if a P1, P2 has been raised. I guess my hopes that it would have resolved itself didn't happen. So I raised the incident and we got the right people onto it.
I mean, why hadn't we raised an incident ticket to begin with?
Honestly, we thought we had the right people on it and that we could get it fixed without much fuss.
So it was actually at this point that we had teams actually focused on the incident. We had enough information at that stage to go back to Michelle Court and so that she could then pass that information back on to CFS that yes, there was an issue and the CFS advisors were not going to be generated a quote. As it transpired, CFS had made a change on their side. They had actually increased the token size, token packet size, in a change that happened on the weekend before, and what had happened was our ADFS was unable to accept a SSO token larger than what it was set up for. And so from that perspective, the increase was going to fail every time. So every CFS advisor was not going to be generated a quote because of the increased packet size. So from there we then had to raise the change. We worked hard to identify what the issue was, which we had. We then got the change in and we had it fixed by 8 o'clock that night, which is great.
So by raising the incident ticket, you were able to get the right people on it and get to it before it became a bigger problem?
Yeah, we definitely do things differently next time, if only so Craig didn't come down and tap me on the shoulder. I think next time we just raise it as a P2 and depending on the severity, we could raise it higher or lower.
So we now have a plan in place. So from our perspective, we have one person raises the incident and does the communication on a regular basis, depending on the updates. And we also have another person looking into the issue itself, trying to help to resolve it. We find that that works really well within the BSM team. And it's a process I would highly recommend that other IT teams look to adopt, because if you don't want Craig tapping you on the shoulder, you need a process that you know is foolproof in times of incidents.
Thanks guys, that's some really good advice. And maybe next time the game show won't take 2 hours. We'll be right back.